Well, welcome back to SV Jus Dreaming. So we're finally in the water. That was a long haul, a long hard fight. It's I don't know, it's a little hard to describe actually. Being back in the water is just a treat. And here in a little bit we'll show you some of the scenes of not only getting back in the water, but maybe a little bit before, a little party we had on board SV Jus Dreaming, and then we'll get into what it's like at our new digs, our new marina. We'll only be here for 30 days. The thing is that I've still got a lot of electrical systems to hook up. So I'm just beginning to hook up my solar panels, inverter, generator, AC converter. I've even got to finish hooking up the washer dryer. So there's actually quite a lot to do. We have some sail repairs. We sent our sails out to a company called Max Sails, and they completely dropped the ball. We said fix anything that they needed, and let me just say this about Max Sails: they suck. Okay, don't let them touch your boat. Okay, Max Sails sucks. So no way. Go somewhere else. What else? Yeah, we've got a lot of sail repairs to do in order to be able to sail out of here. We have to get out of here. We're running 30 days behind. It's the 27th of May. We need to go. So with that, let's get started and show you a few shots of what transpired this week.
So this is where the splashdown will take place. We know it fits because this is where it came out of. So this is where it will go into this area. And then we got to make a sharp left and head out to the marina.
Not much you can say to add to that. Well, let me give you a little feel of what the boat looks like when it's not all covered up on the hard. Still got a lot of stuff laying around in here, but having the windows open sure makes it feel roomy in here. We've been dealing with this, what do they call it? Well, it's not really a cyclone. I guess they just call it a tropical storm coming in. There's my desk. The front guest bedroom is still not ready for prime time. We are not ready to have guests yet. Hopefully in about maybe 2 weeks, we should be able to have someone on board. It's so nice to have our central air conditioning working. That was the big reason for bringing the boat into the marina, so that I could finish all the interior wiring in the comfort of air conditioning. Sorry, our bedroom is a little messy, but oh, and we have Wi-Fi, and we have movies, and we have Netflix, and yes, marina life is good. Here's a big issue that we had. This was our hatches. I'll show you what the bottom of the boat looks like. See, it's relatively important that the hatches, that they don't leak, you know, because the water is right there. No leaky. There's the other side. It's quite a view, isn't it? And because of the tropical storm, we've had to secure some of our covers because they're not all done, and you'll have to forgive the inevitable wind noise we'll get into when we get out here, because we've had 30 to 40 knot winds for almost 24 hours here. But we've just kind of got our coverings down below so they don't get taken off. Our little windshield's holding up really well and makes a huge difference. Gail was able to move her ice maker out here where she always wanted it. And before I get out in the wind, see the hose going into the water tank. If we get in one more storm, we will have pulled 400 gallons of water off the roof of this boat and put it in our tanks. And the water that goes into those tanks is actually testing better than the water, the city water that we're getting in the marina. I think it's 200 parts per million of whatever out of city water, and we're getting like I think 90 parts per million of junk or whatever off the roof. Well, actually, off the roof we're only getting 9 parts per million. 9. But the tank, because it had all that old water in it, still has 90 parts per million coming out of the faucet. But it's cleaning. Like a week ago, that was at 200 parts per million. Now we're down to 90 parts per million. So a week ago, we were at city water level specifications. Now we're half of that. If we get some more rain, which is almost sure to happen, then we'll get that down even further. Well, the new stripes look nice in the water. Uncovering the windows gives the boat a completely different look. Little crab, little baby crab. He's just along for the ride. This guy behind us and this catamaran behind us sailed around the world. Took him 13 years. He's not done sailing yet. Now he's got his oldest son, his son's wife, and their 2 daughters on board. They're going to homeschool the daughters on board that boat, and they're going to sail around again. Hey, it's a good thing. It's a beautiful boat too. About the same size as this one.